Hi there, so today I'm going to be talking about some of the side projects that I have sitting right over there at the side of my desk. So here's the first thing I have. It's a Arduino M0 connected to a breadboard over here with a couple of switches and a DC input jack, along with a transistor. This is actually a Darlington transistor, so it allows high gain against the input signal that is coming out of the Arduino. So what this setup basically is a motor control board for a model train that I have. So basically these switches are used to control the train speed up and down. Basically the switches will tell the Arduino how to change the signal that's being fed to the Darlington transistor. From there, the output pins over here will be connected to the model train, which in turn will change the speed of the motor to make it go faster or slower. What's nice about this setup is that the Arduino itself over here is running off of a 5-volt input source, which is the USB input port over there. And this board can be running off of a 12-volt power source so that the model railroad can be running at the voltage that it's rated for. It's connected by a common ground so that we don't end up with a 12-volt being fed into the Arduino over here. And by the way, the Arduino is going to be controlling the motor by using a PWM signal, which is a pulse width modulation signal, which is custom programmed into this Arduino. One day I'll get into how exactly I did that in software, because that's an interesting story in itself. Anyway, there is a minor problem with this, and it's that I mistakenly fried this Arduino M0 by connecting the 12-volt input to the ground of the Arduino. And obviously after that, it won't reset, it won't react to anything, so it's pretty much shot, I believe. So that's unfortunate, but that's one of the projects that I've been working on. Another one I have is this H-bridge, or attempt at making an H-bridge. What an H-bridge is it's also a motor control circuitry, which allows you to make the motor go forwards or backwards. So I have two NPN transistors along with two NPN transistors, which when they are powered on at the right time, can make the motor go forwards or backwards. Unfortunately, I guess I don't have the wiring right for this circuitry, and it's making a short circuit or something when it's powered, or in the way it's supposed to be controlled. So I need to take a look at what's wrong with this before I use it anymore, because I think I've already blown a couple transistors in the process of playing around with this. So that's another thing. Also have something new I've been working on, which is a ESP8266 based project. The breadboard over here is basically for programming the 8266 with a couple of jumpers and such, and there's an external power supply for 3.3 volts to the ESP8266, because this apparently uses quite a bit of amperage that cannot be provided by external USB to serial devices like this FTDI 232 based board over here. And to this ESP8266 board, we have this little tiny breadboard with a DC input jack, and once again a Darlington transistor. Yeah, basically it's the same thing as what we have over here, but I've made it in a little compact package like this. So this is basically also doing the exact same thing as this combo board over here. But in this case, I'm able to control the model railroad using Wi-Fi via this ESP8266. Well, by the way, it doesn't really have to be a model train or anything. It could just be controlling like a motor like this one, or it can actually control an LED like this guy that I got off of AliExpress. It's supposedly a 10-watt LED, and I can just connect it up to the power outputs over here and control this LED via PWM signal to make the LED get brighter or darker. And finally, I have this little board I was attempting to work on, which is a compact version of a ESP8266 programming board, which I really didn't get around to because of poor planning. I haven't been able to connect the wires on the backside very well, so I might get around to it when I have time, but for now I'm just leaving this as is. I hope you enjoyed looking at the kind of projects I'm working on at the moment. Please stay tuned to this channel. If you'd like to see more of these videos, I hope you subscribe to it. If you like this video itself, I'd appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. As always, thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.